Michael Thomas is injured again. Oh my gosh, not Quan
He's
Alexander.
injured and he got arrested for throwing a brick at a truck. Heineke's out. Thibodeau's out.
I'm gonna throw a brick through your car. That man said, "I bust your windows out your car." It's in real life.
Thanks for watching the Chargers defense.
All right, there we go. Woo! Where the remote go? Y'all leave it up there. That way when AEW come on, we can turn into it. Right now we're watching Brett play Madden. Yo, 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 yo. What is going on? This is the Unbounded Podcast. Coming live to you from the front room. Who knows? Maybe there might be a fight tonight. Hit him with the left. Hit him with the right. Mama! Mama! Am I being heard loud enough? Yeah, it's good. What's going on, Isaac?
What's up, bro?
Uh, it's been a week.
Yeah,
Hey, hush that noise up, bro.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
It's been a week. Dog, it's
yeah,
only Wednesday.
Yeah, it
It's
has.
only hump day, and it's been a week.
but the good news is, we're going to North Carolina and get some Cuzzo's cuisine here.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
That's the only part I like about the entire intro.
we're going there. You know, that's
Maybe when I do
impossible.
my, huh?
So that didn't look right. The coverage was off.
Maybe when I do my vlog for Ashe, I'll use that soundbite again. Shout out to the Yapper Dapper.
The dapper yapper.
I say it when I say it. Whatever boats your float.
So yeah, that's
Who done said something on the TikTok?
boom,
On
boom,
the Tic
boom,
Tac. So
boom,
I
boom.
got people so so. Oh,
Can't you bring
shut
that?
up, Jamie.
Can't you bring that closer?
I cannot.
I was saying, is there a way you could have that, but like,
Because it's got to be a little closer to the. Yeah, I said the Yapper Dapper. That's what I said. Got a problem with it? Fight me. Can I still be seen? Yeah, I can still be seen. Where do we start? Where do we start? My
so
Seahawks won this week.
yeah, they did, they did. Although based on those highlights I saw, I didn't think you guys were going to.
Huh?
I didn't think you guys were going to.
I never doubted it.
Oh,
Never doubted it. You know why? Because we got G Goat Smith as our quarterback.
calling him the goat's little pretentious. It's a little early for that. He's
Hey,
good, but I don't think he's the
Gino is
goat.
the best quarterback in the NFC.
How?
It's DK Metcalf.
No, I'm just saying, how is he throwing it like that?
It's called freeform.
What does that mean? Like he's just
It's a
a mode in Madden?
it's one of those little mechanics that they throwing into Madden, where you can kind of put the ball in a spot where you can only get it.
Okay.
I just got to work on mastering it. Once I master it, you're not beating me. I will be playing people like my guy Brett there. Shout out to TD Barrett on YouTube. For some odd reason, his stuff just comes up anytime I'm watching football related stuff. So anytime I'm watching like Urinating Tree or Chiseled Adonis or even like Perna. I don't really watch a lot of mainstream sports people.
Only other than Chiseled Adonis, the other person I watch is Scooter. Scooter McGruder.
I watched. Do you watch his little joint party he does with?
I don't.
It's him, 5 Point Vids, Urinating Tree, Brandon Perna, Tom Grossi, people like that. I don't do a lot of watching stuff that's on Fox, FS1,
Oh yeah.
or ESPN.
Neither do I.
Closest thing to ESPN I would watch is Pat McAfee.
I'll do Levitard and maybe.
I never cared for Levitard.
Well, I do Levitard because it's not just sports. We'll get into some other stuff that I'm interested in, and then I'll do.
I don't watch a lot of mainstream anything. If I want my when I look for my political stuff, it's also YouTube. Like I told you, I
why
watch.
does he keep drawing it? Right
I watch liberal stuff. I watch conservative stuff because I just want to see what the heck is going on from other perspectives instead of just watching the mainstream perspective. Because I'm like, I already know what you're about to say, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I've been listening to CNN stuff all my life. My dad would constantly rest his soul. If he wasn't watching ESPN or FS1,
CNN.
he was watching CNN.
That's where my parents were. If it wasn't CNN, it was MSNBC. If it wasn't that, it was Blue Bloods.
And I'm like, that stuff is just a bunch of gabagool.
Nice throw.
Freeform. But it's a bunch of gabagool. It's like they're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna listen to the mainstream, I'm gonna at least give everybody an equal shot. And no, I'm not saying equal shot between MSNBC and CNN because CNN is liberal, MSNBC is super liberal.
Right.
So if I'm gonna watch CNN, I'm gonna at least give at least some time to watch, see what the heck Fox is saying. It's all propaganda it's all propaganda at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're giving you their propaganda, their perspective on the news. I'd rather read about if I'm gonna get the news, I'm gonna just read about it because at least with a lot of the news that you will read about, you're getting the facts of it, and then from there you can go ahead and add your own perspective to it. But that's just me.
I know what you mean.
What did I say we were gonna talk about?
Um,
So I dropped the video for it. Was it Monday? Yeah, Monday. I dropped the video Monday.
yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes. No, actually no, but I saw what it was about, and
You're not wrong. But explain for the people who don't
So-
get it necessarily.
All right, well, what the heck I talk about? Wasn't it Oh, Lil RT.
Yeah.
So Lil RT
Is
Is a
9 years old.
6.
What?
6.
I thought he said he was born in 2002.
I don't know if he was 6 or 9.
Or 2004.
I don't know. So I heard 6 and I heard 9.
He said he was born in 2004.
He's less than 10 years old, okay?
Okay.
He's pre-adolescent.
Oh, boy. We're fucked.
That's the part that bugged me.
We're fucked.
This child is pre-adolescent,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not even going to pollute your ears with the content of the music
Yeah,
of the
please don't.
lyrics he was writing. If you want to be polluted with the lyrics, I read the lyrics of the chorus on my video. Just go ahead and check that out. It's the most recent one on my Tell the Truth page. While you're there, go subscribe. I actually gained a subscriber over the day.
Good.
Somebody just said, no, what's this about? I'm actually looking at my comment section. No, this is comments for something else. Oh, one of the varsity volleyball people found my. I don't know how they found my YouTube page, and she had the entire nerve to comment, "Delulu is the Sululu."
So you got a bencher, right?
I'm the JV coach, not the varsity coach,
Oh.
and the season's over. But Delulu, do you know what that means?
Delusional.
Yes.
Delusional is the solution.
And I'm like, what? How is being delusional the solution? It's like, oh, wait, you're dealing with high schoolers. Okay. So, back to the situation. So, I was just basically saying how, where are the real men in the situation? You grew up
They're
with,
wearing bonnets.
you grew up with, what you're not about to do
What?
is sit on Al Gore's internet and disrespect men wearing bonnets.
What? You said where are the real ones at? I said they're wearing bonnets.
Yes, because real men wear bonnets.
And they're perpetrating this kind of propaganda.
That is a big cap. Do I perpetuate that tomfoolery?
No, but you wear bonnets, so you're halfway there.
The devil is a liar. That was hot.
50% ain't bad.
50%. I'm 0% there. I left that stage in 7th grade. Well, by the time I got to high school.
Good.
Yeah, I thought I was a little gangster. I was part of a gang.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
And when?
Like early middle school ages. It's called NTB.
What does NTB stand?
Niggas that bake.
Niggas that bake? Oh, boy.
It was just a joking gang. We just sit around and joke each other. It won't know like pyro.
I forget that's what we used to call it. For his roasting, it was
bacon. It went from bacon to roasting to frying to joning. What y'all call it now?
I think it's gone back to roasting.
I just say you trying to joke. Trying to joke?
Remember you said I'm a fire your ass? You remember that?
I'm a Leo.
No, not even that. No, it was lean or I'm a fire.
I'm a Leo. Boy, we used to say a bunch of wild stuff.
That protection is amazing.
He ain't rushing nobody. They just standing there. It's an easy job. He put everybody in coverage. What's some other stuff? What's some other stupid stuff we would say back in the day? Oh, we said some wild stuff in school. You remember when you could just feel the atmosphere that a fight was about to start, and you would hear one person in the background. What would they say? Don't talk. You know exactly where I'm going with this.
I think so. Yeah.
Don't talk. And the crazy thing is, I would hear it, and I was like, and I would just walk off. I was like, I ain't got time for this. I never was the type of person, even in the two situations where I got into, I'm gonna say what they wrote me up for, physical altercations. Because if we going off my referrals, I never got in a fight. According to the referrals that were written on me, okay.
Are we talking about the ones in middle school I'm thinking of?
That one, there was a physical altercation.
The one
with Lee. And then there was sophomore year in middle school, in high school.
There's two more.
No, those are the only two physical altercations I've been in. Everything else was everything else was verbal.
I don't think that's
Yeah, everything else is verbal.
I don't think that's right.
No, that's right. Those are the only two times. I've only been suspended 2 times. I've only had OSS twice.
What about in middle school?
I had ISS a bunch of times. I lost count how many times I had ISS.
So you didn't get in any physical altercations in middle school?
One.
I think it was 2.
No, I'm telling you, it was one.
It was 2.
It was one because
No.
I got a bunch of ISS.
No,
If
so you
anybody wants
didn't-
to ask me how many times I got put
So
in
you
ISS,
didn't-
I don't
so
know.
you didn't get in trouble for what happened between you and TM. We'll call him TM.
What's the first name end with?
Ian.
Ian.
Yeah. We'll call him DeLorean.
We didn't fight.
How,
Now that I know you're talking about, we didn't fight. And it's so funny because I taught his brother, and his brother looks so much like him. It's hilarious. We never got into physical altercation. All our stuff was talking.
he,
No, we never threw hands.
So I imagined y'all getting into it after PE and him swinging on you. I imagined that.
Now that I think about it, he probably did hit me, but we
No.
never got suspended for it. If we ever got physical, we never got suspended for it.
You must have gotten ISS because I remember you did that.
I like I told you, I got a
think
bunch of
that's
ISS.
That happened, and I think you yelled. You tried to get butt with Coach Bright, and he put you in your place.
I don't remember ever trying to get by a teacher.
I remember that.
That's one thing I
So-
definitely know I would
So
never have done.
what happened was you.
I probably cried.
Yeah, no. After PE, you did cry. You got into it with DeLorean, and he swung on you, and then afterwards, when it got split up a bit, you had to say back. You were crying. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I probably was.
saying what happened, and then you got elevated with Coach Bright, and Coach Bright was like, "Yo," basically hit you with the "Yo, who the fuck are you talking? Who are you talking to?" Like
I don't
that?
ever recall ever
I remember
getting
I remember
high tempered with a teacher.
I remember
That was never.
I remember.
If I did, I may have been blackout mad.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So
you
that
were
might have been a
blackout.
situation where
You were
I was
mad.
like, so you didn't see me get hit type thing.
"No, I saw you get hit."
No, I'm saying like
The
I
one
probably
I
been
didn't
blackout
see-
mad to the point where I was like, yo, you get mad at me, but you didn't see what happened to me type thing.
No,
So I
no,
probably
no.
hit, like,
No,
one of those
everybody
mass
saw
swe-
it. Everybody saw it. And then there was that, and then you didn't get suspended for what happened between you and your baritone brother.
Oh, that's the one I got. That's the one I got a day for.
Okay,
We both got a day for that.
right. That's right.
The one in high school we got 5 days for.
Who'd you fight in high school?
I don't remember what that boy name was.
Did you win?
No. Have you never heard me say my record sucks? My record sucks.
Yeah, you and me both. Speaking of fights, you know who needs to fight more? Politicians,
Well, we at that point now.
right? Like, forget election day. Bring back duels.
It's time to duel.
Bring back like pistol duels or like
Oh, all right. That's a little too far. Let's just put him in the octagon and call it a day.
yeah. Let's have these people really fight for their beliefs.
And it's so funny because the conservative talking head that I listened to, he was like, "I'm just so happy because I'm just happy to see a Republican actually fight for something." He was like, "It's just a beautiful thing to see a Republican actually fighting for something in office." Because they kind of just do be laying down.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What are we talking about here?
So we both propose this, but I like this idea. Now imagine a 6-card fight event, 6-match fight event. It's gonna be a little pro wrestling, a little boxing.
At this point, politics is pro wrestling.
Yeah, so we might as well just go pro wrestling.
Everything
The only
is
difference is
everything is pro wrestling.
it
at this
really,
point.
it really is pro wrestling. It really is. So what the reason why we say this is so what we're gonna do? We're gonna have 6 matches, right?
Yeah.
We got a headliner, couple undercard matches, and all that. So we decided that 45 will run the social media because that's all he does anyway. We decided that
Knowing him, he go just pull up Seth Rollins style on Takeover. We call this Takeover? Well, I'm taking this over.
yeah. Then we'll have
Can we get a cameo from Vince McMahon?
then we'll have Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's will be commentating.
What's his name? Greg Gutfield and Bill Burr on commentary. Gonna have what matches do you want to see?
So far, we got
We had Mark Wayne Mullen and Sean O'Brien. We had that. We had AOC and Omar. No, AOC.
AOC and a squad member of her choice.
Yes.
So
A
she can
squad
choose.
member of
She
her
can choose
choice.
with one of the squad members.
AOC and a squad member of her
Versus,
choice versus
MTG and Lauren Boebert.
Yeah. We'll have Tucker Carlson do an in-ring segment with Jon Stewart. Because you know they went back and forth on Fox News like
Yeah.
years ago.
Give me Vivek Ramaswamy versus the opponent of what's the lady running for Republican
Nikki Haley.
versus the man of Nikki Haley's choosing.
Okay.
Because they've been beefing. I don't know. I know you pay attention.
I know.
They-
I've heard.
No,
So
I have to say
I heard a good.
I don't like Ramaswamy.
Wow,
It's something about him that I just don't trust.
like grimy, like snake wise.
Yeah, he just seems real slimy.
Well,
But
he's a businessman,
what
so-
Ramaswamy did say last week at the debates, I agree with.
What do you say? That they're
So,
part
so
of
the
losers?
first thing he said
They're a
was
party of losers.
he called them a party of losers and said the RNC chair, if you want to come up here and resign, I will yield my time to you to do so. I was like, okay, you got like a half a cool point for that. And some of the stuff that he has been saying in the debates, like saying that Nikki Haley is a war hawk. She is.
A war hawk?
Yeah.
Like
like,
she just wants war.
yeah.
Yeah,
He basically
that's
said
a-
she's Dick Cheney in heels.
that's quite the shout.
But the thing is, she had been like shading him the last 2 debates. So now he started to actually clap back at her. He's been like he went on to everybody because Tim Scott just dropped.
Yeah.
So I think what's the Chris Christie's probably gonna drop soon because he's nowhere close.
Yeah.
He was only there to try to beat Trump,
Right.
which is not working.
Yeah.
So really, the only ones that even had a half a shot, well, Trump is going to win anyway. So that's
Like
besides
the whole thing would be a primary.
the primary definitely going. He's definitely the primary. Presidential right now is leading him, but anything can happen. Anything can change within this time period in November of next year. So Trump was one, Nikki Haley, DeSantis. Vivek was always a long shot, but I do have to respect his hustle for that man has been on just about everybody's platform except for Sonny Johnson. That man has been ducking Sonny.
Why is he even ducking Sonny?
Because Sonny's annoying him. Shut up! I think he's scared of Sonny.
Sonny is a black conservative, right?
Yeah, but she's not like like I said, we talked about how there are certain black conservatives that like she's one of the ones that don't rock with Candace. So when the whole thing, there's the other match we can do.
Sonny versus Candace, or
Ben Shapiro
Ben Shapiro and a person with
versus
Candace.
Candace Owens.
versus or like
Yes, you
some
want your
different
intergender
seasons?
wrestling match. You got your intergender wrestling match.
I mean, I didn't say I wanted that, but like,
No, just let them have a segment.
so like pretty
Just
much
let
like
them
an
have
in-ring,
just let them have a segment.
like an in-ring talking
Yeah.
segment. Yeah. Okay.
That could be what we use Tucker.
Have Ben and
Yeah.
Candace. So
'Cause I
so
sat- I
let's
sat
make
there
this more
listen-
wild. So let's make this more wild. Okay. By the way, what's our headliner? What's our headliner? So we got first of all, what match do we
A
have?
talking segment.
So
So
what-
our
so
headline.
what
It's
are
gonna be
matches?
Candace Owens
So all right,
and
so
Ben
what's
Shapiro,
so
just
what's
because I can
opening?
laugh to end the show.
What's opening?
Because this is gonna suck.
All right, what's opening?
What's opening?
Yeah.
Tim Burchett and Kevin McCarthy.
You said Tim who?
Tim Burchett and Kevin McCarthy.
Okay, that's
Because
gonna
that
open.
was the one. So there was two situations. There were like two. There was one physical altercation yesterday, and then there was the verbal altercation that almost bled out. If it wasn't for Bernie,
Right.
so Tim Burchett was talking to a NPR reporter,
Okay.
and it was said that Kevin McCarthy, like basically, brushed past him or hit him in the kidney. And
Is that person using Trey Lance?
yes. Let me see which one I said. Somebody was trying to go lobby on it. I ain't doing all that. So I believe it because Tim Burchett is one of the ones that voted. He was like, what was it, 8 Republicans that helped to vote him out from being Speaker of the House. Tim Burchett said that he voted him off because he mocked God. Kevin.
How?
It was I can't quote exactly what it was, but I did see it. And I was like, yeah, if I'm putting myself in Tim Burchett's position, I would say the same thing. Because Tim Burchett is like one of those devout Christians.
Like Mike Johnson.
I need to see more about Mike before I start talking about him.
Huh?
I need to see more about him before I start talking about him.
By the way, Mike Johnson is basically he's used the Bible as his worldview, and like he's greatly homophobic. Believes in actually.
Does he? So is he the one that people said that believed in conversion camps?
Yes.
I have not been able to confirm that, and I don't want to start throwing that on him
Hold
so
on.
I can confirm it. Because I get the biblical standpoint on it,
I get it too,
but I don't think conversion camps are going to be your solution. Because you heard me say, when it comes down to how I live my life, yes, the Bible is my constitution.
So this is from Vanity Fair. Surprise! Mike Johnson once worked with a conversion therapy group that claimed it could turn gay people straight. He also blamed the fall of the Roman Empire on rampant homosexual behavior. It's not what happened, but
I need to see this because getting things from Vanity Fair can be, unless they have like I'm on the Vanity Fair
Alright, so
site now.
this is NOLA. So this is from NOLA. 20 years ago, Mike Johnson said same-sex marriage was deviant and could lead people to marrying their pets, and even to the end of the American Republic.
All right. 20 years ago? 20 years ago, Joe Biden was doing eulogies for KKK members. I would definitely want to see somebody in the press kind of press him on these issues then and see where he stands at now. Because that's a very ignorant thing to say. I just want to see, because if he still thinks that, then I'm going to personally like, dog, you're stupid. The group shut down in 2013 when the founder posting a public apology for the pain and hurt his organization caused. Conversion therapy has been widely condemned as by most major medical institutions. It's been shown to be harmful to struggling one, I don't even know what they do in these camps. It doesn't. It sounds like I don't know what it sounds like, but it just doesn't sound like it works. Like, and it's such a sensitive topic, especially when you start talking about Christianity, because I was talking to my cousins about it. He, like I told you, he's more so progressive when it comes to his politics. Not so much when it comes to our faith. Now he does say when it comes to a society, his faith isn't being pushed out to the public policies that he wants to see, but he does have his own belief that doesn't intertwine with his policies.
So here's what Stonewall.org says about conversion therapy. Conversion therapy is an intervention that seeks to change the sexual orientation or gender identity or anybody in that community. This is based on the UK. It's based from the UK.
Hold on. So it was founded in 1976. Exodus International is a leader in the so-called ex-gay movement. So was it started by an ex-gay person? Like I know people that have at one time been in the community and have since then come away from that walk. So I know that is a thing. It is a thing that happens where people will walk away from that. But I don't think the methodology in how whatever this was, and this is why this certain camp has been gone since 2013 because it didn't work. I wonder if you thought that whatever we're doing, we're turning the freaking frauds kid too. Can you do something in this card?
What?
Can you do something in this card, or is he like absolutely banned from anything?
He's absolutely banned.
He's absolutely
no. I
banned.
say that because I'm not gonna sit here and act like you tried to say, like, 26 kids dying.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like you didn't say that.
Yeah.
With no backing whatsoever. Like your whole thing was just. I don't even remember what his reasoning for saying that was. He was just saying it was a hoax.
He's one of the ones that, because there's some things that I've read that he said, and they're like, oh shoot, now looking at it, he wasn't wrong there, but gosh, that was so stupid. When he's right, but when he's wrong, it's so far wrong that it's like we can't even look at what you said right anymore. It's almost like it's Kanye on steroids. Because Kanye said some stuff that like, yeah, he was right about that. But then when he says something so far out that is in no way, shape, form correct, it's so stupid you almost are ready to slap him upside his head. So I know he has the supporters.
Yeah.
Which and honestly, I could start a fringe show, start spreading all kinds of gabagool, and I'll probably get some supporters off of it too. But that ain't my life. What else? There was something else current event wise that happened.
So is there anything else you want to put on the card?
I think the card is stacked.
Yeah.
With a bunch of tomfoolery that I'm like gonna be so bored watching that I'm gonna be so busy listening to the commentary. Let me go through my history real quick and see if there was something that I listened to. Oh, literally, dropped a video about Candace Owens. I'll check that out later on. Oh, that's what it was. We haven't finished talking about that. So this child made people start agreeing with Candace Owens. I have another thing we'll talk about too. Because she basically said that her issue wasn't with Lil RT. It was like I said earlier, her issue was with the adults or alleged adults that are in this situation. Now I saw a video. This one, like I said about a TikTok video, I was like, I'm a man, so my target is always going to be how can I positively influence young boys to be better men.
Right.
Because I can't teach a girl how to be a woman.
Right.
Because I never been in the woman's shoes.
Right.
Woman can't teach a little boy how to be a man. It's just certain things that just can't happen.
Right.
So I'm going to do what I can and say, hey, yo, this is not how a man should carry himself. And it really made me angry to see all the alleged men in the background egging these kids on. And I don't know if you saw the other clip that I did too. I put two separate things in the video. The second one was two little boys. It looked like it was a birthday party, and they were flexing what looked to be, I don't know if they were props or what, but it looked like they were carrying Glocks. And they were just like holding it up and they face like this, doing stuff they see in music videos. And the men in the background are just like, yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, no. Why are you allowing these kids? And of course, they had to have the wads of money. So it was like they were shooting a hood music video. The two things you need in a gangster rap music video is what?
Guns
And money. So they had it. And I'm like, we are really polluting our kids. And shout out to Black Queen on TikTok, because she made a good point. A lot of the songs we listen to are chants. And you start chanting that stuff, you start internalizing it. That's why you got kids calling themselves demons and all this other stuff. They on demon time. That never sat right with me. Call yourself a demon on demon time and all that other stuff.
Call yourself a gorilla in a coop.
Is that the same thing though? Is a gorilla in a coop the same thing as calling yourself a demon?
Where's Breon when you need him?
Where is Breon when you need him? I don't know. Calling yourself a gorilla in a coop is the same thing as calling yourself a demon.
Why you want to be a gorilla anyway? Why can't you just be human?
It's not being the gorilla. It's not the fact that you're just a gorilla. It's the fact that you're a gorilla in the coop.
So it's not the fact that you're a monkey.
No, it's the fact that you're a monkey in a car. Where's Frieza? See you later, monkeys.
Where is Breon when we needed him to ask that question?
Oh, I'm about to put him in the chat.
Find him and tell him that.
I'm about to say, all right, I'm about to say now, at Breon.
Being a gorilla in a coop. Wait, how do we word it? We got to make sure we word it right.
I'm gonna say, is being a gorilla in a coop
Worse.
anywhere near as bad as being a demon?
No, but you're right. That doesn't. Yeah. Being on demon time does have some.
And we talked about on this podcast how powerful music is.
It is very powerful.
I literally had to play it in chords for people to understand
That
I have superpowers.
Yes. You even took it up a key. Just
And another one. Yes, sir. So that's why I really don't listen to everything. And like, even if we were to talk about the poison that is put out for the young women as well,
Oof,
you
that's
got
definitely
the
poison.
Sexy Reds, the Bell Calluses, I'm gonna say it. People ain't gonna like me for saying it, but
It's
Meg the Stallion. Because I've talked about so much, Meg the Stallion can spit, but I don't care about your vagina as much as you keep rapping about it. Every single time she and Bell Callis got to make a song, it's about the kitty. I listened to what was the song the most recent one they dropped? Cobra. My
I don't
drinking
know.
game. Anytime they talk about you know what, drink, you're not gonna make it. It is.
Yeah,
It's so.
it's bad.
And it was so
Now,
funny because
here, so let me ask
people
this.
made a good point
So let me
because
ask
I saw
you this.
Conscious Lee got mad at people for basically saying that it was ridiculous at this point. But when you look at the time period when we were children, yeah, you had your Trinas,
Few and far between.
but you also had balance. Where is the balance with the rap now for women?
Yeah, it was few and far between.
And yes, we know we have women rappers that ain't doing all that. Armani, No Name,
Rhapsody.
but we're talking
Soul
mainstream here.
Child.
How many of them are mainstream?
Armani's not even mainstream.
Armani's not mainstream. Soul Child's not mainstream.
Soul Ruka. Not Soul Ruka.
Soul Ruka is a wrestler.
I know. I met Ciroc. She's not mainstream.
No Name in her communist raps aren't mainstream.
Her communist?
She's a communist. Self-admitted.
Is that a bad thing though?
It depends who you ask.
Exactly.
I say I don't agree with communism. I'm a capitalist. I just think that we have a lot of greedy people that really take the capitalism of this that we have. But honestly, that's just a greed. That's not really an economic issue, an economic system issue, because you can have those same greedy people within a communist or socialist society. That's just greed. And that goes back to the love of money. So the issue with that is we just don't have the balance that we had when you had people like Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah made what songs Queen Latifah making that was talking about this that
I don't even remember. I remember Unity.
right.
Yeah.
MC Light. Yeah, you had Lil Kimberly.
You had
Did you see what she had? Did you see what she had unmitigated gall to say?
the what?
The unmitigated gall.
No, I don't.
She said that her book was going to outsell the Holy Bible.
I mean, you say weird things when you're going through things. She's been going through things since Biggie died.
That's why she's Little Kimberly now and not Lil Kim.
Exactly.
Pray for Lil Kim or Little Kimberly. My fault. That poor white woman.
Poor white.
She a white woman now. She going through Michael Jackson situations. It don't matter if you're black or white. What? What was that? Oh, let's talk about your guy.
Speaking of which, no. Before we get off this topic, so both of us love Griselda.
Griselda.
Where does that fall into the toxicity of that is
They
current
talk
rap?
about doing drugs, dog.
Does that fall into that category?
I listen to the wrestling stuff more so.
I know, I do too. But does it not?
The drug rap is pretty toxic. So them Pusha T,
not Tyga, Vic
even
Mensa.
Wayne.
Yeah, yes.
Go away.
Future.
Get your tail off me, bro.
Future.
Future, yeah. Well, did
God, I will never forgive him for that. First of all,
What?
it's crazy of me to say I will never forgive him, even though I'm probably never going to meet. I don't even want to go to his
Bless
concert,
you.
so I have no reason to go.
I would never go to a Future concert.
No.
Get your whisker off me. You just want to make a special appearance, didn't you? I know.
I'm saying is so should we stop listening to Westside, to Griselda?
Here's my thing. I don't listen to a lot. There's there are people I listen to, but I have to. It has to be in a certain setting. Like I said, I got a few YoungBoy songs in my playlist for my gym playlist.
Oh, speaking of the gym, I was at a wedding, and Sexy Red came on at the wedding.
Was it Ski?
It was.
Oh gosh.
Also, I'm gonna say this right now. If you're a man and you're listening to Sexy Red in the gym, it's kinda.
What if they are though?
It's kinda saucy.
But what if they are saucy?
That's different. But if you're a straight hetero man.
Okay, there we go.
If you identify as a hetero man, right? You identify as a real one, and you listen to Sexy Red in the gym.
Take your bonnet off, because we don't play.
No, hang on. I was gonna say.
Take that bonnet off.
If you can't claim to be a real one, if you're a man and you claim to be a real one, and you listen to Sexy Red in the gym, then I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Give me your bonnet. So first of all, we need to go ahead and establish the bonnet is officially the gear of real men. Just embrace it, Isaac.
That's insanity.
Embrace it. Embrace the bonnet.
Reason.
It's a bonnet right there if you want it.
I am not wearing
right beside your cotton.
I'm not wearing that bonnet.
Real men wear bonnets, man.
No.
Remember the whole real men wear pink.
Real jeans go through things.
Do you remember that whole real men wear pink era back in the early 2000s?
I actually prefer that era. That was a good era.
Yep, real men wear bonnets.
I think we're crossing a line.
What line are we crossing? What's wrong? Explain your beef with a bonnet.
I don't have a beef. I'm just saying I don't think that's something like put it this way, a bonnet plus Crocs, and I've seen this combination on. I've seen it.
Where is the computing in this?
Huh?
How does that compute?
What?
Next podcast will come down here in a bonnet of Crocs.
If you have I'm gonna call Leon so we can fry you the whole.
Leon's gonna be on my side here. Cause then he's gonna show up in the bonnet of Crocs.
So I'll just be on an island.
Yes, we're gonna be joking on you.
Because
where's your bonnet of Crocs?
Because that's not my style.
Style these.
I'm just saying, like, it's just something.
What you saying?
It's just.
You have yet to provide me with a satisfactory explanation of why you are against a bonnet.
I'm not against a bonnet, but I'm saying I don't. It's just
okay. So let me reiterate. Let me rephrase what I'm saying.
A
bonnet being for real men.
Maybe I'm fighting a little.
Now I'm not saying because I need to go ahead and throw this caveat out there. I'm not wearing a bonnet in the public. I'm still 100% against that.
I think that's what I'm kind of leaning.
So let me go ahead and throw that out there. This is not me walking into Walmart wearing a bonnet. That's not happening. I have more.
Okay, so beyond what is the purpose of a bonnet? Maybe because I'm uninformed.
So, as long as you have the right bonnet, it is to protect your hair.
Okay.
So make sure it's satin lined.
Okay.
So you don't want the oils in your hair to come out of your hair. You want to make sure your hair stays moisturized and things of that sort. Like you need a beard bonnet for your beard. That's a real thing too. So you need one for your hair and then one for your beard. To keep all the moisture and stuff in there. And all the juices, I guess. If you catch my drift. It's just to keep the moisture. Girl, you don't get away. Sneak up on me like that. What's wrong with you? What? Hush up. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, y'all say hi to the special guest here. I know you want to feel important too. But yeah, that is the whole purpose of the bonnet. Does that convince you now that you need a bonnet?
No, it doesn't.
What about a do rag?
No, I
So we
here's
will
my thing.
wean yourself into a bonnet because I know everybody's not going to be like we're going to
I'll
dive
wear
in
a
head
turban.
first.
I'll wear a turban, but then again, no, because the thing
You
is,
wore a turban
I
in
did,
Detroit.
I did, but it's like I think it's because my scalp is I have a sensitive scalp, so like it's like I can't have a lot on it because it'll tend to like.
Honestly, this
sit.
doesn't really is not like tight on my scalp. It's
No,
sitting,
not
just
because
sitting
it's
there.
tight. Not because it's tight. It's because I know there's a lot of like I got dandruff really bad. You know,
That might help you. Just I mean, what do you put in your hair to fight?
I don't. I wash it every now. Make sure to wash it every now and then. But I know that's more than that.
We gotta. So unserious. This man catches a pig and just starts dancing. Yeehaw! You ever feel like a cracker on me right into?
I'm not even gonna.
It's Pinky doll. Yes, strong woman. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang.
Will you see that video? What's the video? That French thing people are doing.
What French thing?
The
I don't think I've seen anything French.
this one.
I haven't talking like I'm Australian sometimes. I only say one word in Australian.
Mate.
No. No. No.
Oh, Don
No, my no game has become the strongest it's ever been. I will say no in a heartbeat. And I love it. I love that for me. Embracing the word no. That's what you need. That's what people need to do in 2024. Embrace the no. You remember that game with Tell John Cena to embrace the hate?
Yeah.
Embrace the no.
Sounds good to me.
Say neighbor. Embrace the no. Oh, all these doggone kids. Alright, dude, I'm about to hit them all. Mr. Pierce, I saw you live on TikTok. Mr. Pierce, I saw you live on TikTok. What y'all talking about? So let's talk about your boy.
Who's my boy?
Umar E. Fatu.
Let's talk about it.
So, explain what to the people what Umar said regarding the.
He basically said that hip hop is it's a driver of white supremacy in the sense that it is pushing cultures onto our community that are toxic to it. Which he's right.
He's right.
Where it gets, one thing he did say, another thing he said was interesting. He said that there is, that they don't, that hip hop, that every now and then they'll do turkeys and give money to the community, right? But they're not fixing anything within the community, like the drug problem or building a bank or building a school or all these other things, which he is not wrong about.
So here's my problem.
I know what your problem about with it is. You're going to say, well, why isn't he doing it? Right?
Yeah. And I know.
And in his defense, he said he's trying to make a school. He said
he's been working in that school since I was in college.
He has.
Meanwhile, I know a man.
He also said he was going to open up a hospital. He also said, and I quote, "I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill.
which is why I'm going to open up a hospital. End quote. That's a
He
direct
said
quote.
that.
Huh? He said, I'm not upset with some of y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why I'm going to open up a hospital.
I don't know if that's. I'm really taking that as an unserious statement right now.
This man said, what kind of demon?
Tell him that somebody Hellcat. Because I know that's the stupid. That's what the stupidity he's gonna say next. So we need less Umars and more Mosh stories. Shout out to Mosh. And what he like you said, what he said is not wrong. My issue is do something. This kitchen's not clean. All right, clean it. Our communities need help.
So help him.
You got money.
You know what?
You're getting gifts,
So I was watching a show.
donations, more gifts.
So I was watching a show. I was watching a show called Godfather of Harlem, right?
Yeah.
And in Godfather of Harlem, it was a story of Bumpy Johnson, and it was basically a story of Bumpy Johnson and how he ran Harlem in the city. And one of the things he had was he had a good relationship with El Haj Malik El Shabazz or Malcolm X. They were pretty tight. So in the show, in the beginning of the show, actually, what happens is they need to clear out this building that has been over. Malcolm's trying to get rid of temper the drug trade in the area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of the things he does is he calls on, and so whereas Bumpy is trying to clear it out because he's trying to clear out the heroin from this one building, from this one neighborhood. So they work together. You know what they do? They talk about it and say, all right, let's get to it. This dude sends the Fruit of Islam. If you remember, you've seen, I imagine you've done a bit of research on the Fruit of Islam. They're like a disciplined community.
I had no idea what the Fruit of Islam is.
The Fruit of Islam, the nation of it. They're like a military unit for the Nation of Islam. Anyway.
So it's a militia.
Yes, yes. So basically, these guys, so like if business needs to be handled, they go handle business. Anyway, they went in there.
So they stand on business.
They do stand on business. Anyway, they went in there and basically physically forced, got a hold of all the drug dealers, shook them down for all their drugs in the community, basically cleared them out of the area. The Nation of Islam did that. Why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing that up because, like, well, if you want to really fix some stuff, maybe you got to get physical.
Put your working boots on, baby.
Exactly. Which, you know, if we really want to fix some things, that's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get our hands dirty. Problem is, nobody really wants to do that. Well, I'm not going to say that, but
one of
like...
the greatest things Paul Adams said during my time in Upper State. People like progress, but they don't like change.
No.
Shout out to PIA for that amazing bar. He would say it so many times that it was like one of those things like you had to really say it. People talk about what the things that need to happen, but what you got to do. What you trying to do. Instead of talk. And that's why I have so much respect for Maj. Whether we agree with 100% of the things he says or not. One thing I would say, Maj, King Randall. And that's why a lot of people will side-eye Umar. Because it's like, this young 22-year-old, 23-year-old young man that's a Marine. That was a Marine.
Maj?
No, Randall.
Okay. Nice.
He's already started school. Has been doing this thing for a few years now. Noticed that the black boys in Albany have had struggles reading, and he's taking these kids in his wing, and it has tangible proof to show that he's actually doing the work. Meanwhile, you're just talking about what the issues are, but we've been sending gifts and donations to you for this school for years, and you have this And it's so funny because I saw people talking about him on Twitter yesterday, and they were like, y'all just hate Umar because he's doing all this stuff for the school. It's like, where's the results at? Y'all don't see that video. Y'all don't see him always going live in front of the building. Oh, I can go live in front of a building. If I wanted to, I could just walk outside my school and just start going live.
Yeah. Welcome to my school. I own this. I
And
built
I was
this.
sitting there like a clown because clearly I don't own it. And I know he criticized LeBron because one IP was I Promise Academy.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's not. It's not a private school. It's really just LeBron's name is on it. He doesn't own it or anything of that sort. And then the numbers aren't looking too good either, or like academic wise. So his name is on it, and then
How's Kanye's school doing?
Kanye's in school.
Donda Private Academy? Is that not a thing? I know they had a.
That's the first time I hear about Donda Private Academy.
No, yeah, Donda Academy.
Did Akon have a school?
I think so. Yeah, Donda Academy.
Is that private?
Donda Academy is an unaccredited Christian private school for pre-kindergarten through 12th grade located in Simi Valley, California. It's founded last year by Kanye.
First of all, what's the enrollment?
Looking at it now. Student-teacher ratio is 10 to 1. They're the Doves. Their mascot's the Doves.
That makes sense. It's a Christian academy. It's a Christian school. The Dove is a very
Motto: to be
symbolic piece of Christianity.
To be a reflection of God's glory in the world is their motto.
This is definitely what Kanye was like when it's super Christian stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was just last year. This is probably when he dropped Donda. That was 2 years ago. The school curriculum includes Christianity, language arts, mathematics, and science. Includes enrichment courses such as world languages, the visual arts, film, choir, and parkour.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Right? Right? Like,
I went from rolling my eyes to wait a minute.
to parkour. The school has a 10 to 1 ratio of students
Parkour,
and teachers. Yeah, visual arts, film, choir, and parkour.
Okay, sign me up.
The school has not sought accreditation by the private Western Association of Schools, as private schools in California are not required to be accredited or licensed. They do have to register within the state. No class exceeds 12 students.
I like it. Honestly, I do like that. Just for the fact that the class size is enviable, I should say. Is Akon school in America or is it in Africa? Because I know he's done a lot.
So, although this year,
Speaking
two
of
former
Africa,
teachers filed a lawsuit against the school in April 2023, alleging they were unjustly fired without any reasons. The student alleged that the academy had unusual requirements. Crossword puzzles, coloring sheets, utensils, and chairs were disallowed. Students cannot wear jewelry and clothing made by Nike or Adidas. No color or artwork was allowed in classrooms, and all cups and bowls were required to be gray. West did not allow classes.
Now I'm going to roll my eyes.
West did not allow classes.
It's too good to be true.
West did not allow classes on the second floor of the school building because of a fear of stairs. Students were only allowed to eat sushi on the floor, as the school did not have tables. Outside food was disallowed. There was no janitorial services and no school nurse. West banned the use of cleaning chemicals, and trash cans. And one student's EpiPen was stored above a microwave.
Oh my gosh. This is why it's not accredited. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that was about to be the next one. It's like, why is it not accredited? Thanks. That explains it all. This man
School
is
notified
afraid
that
of
it can't.
stairs.
So, yeah. School enrolled 100 students and enrolled 116 teachers.
It was something something just came to my mind and it just left me that quick because I was about to bring it up. Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens.
I'm not sure if it's still a thing.
I'm pretty sure if that's the case, it's not.
I don't think so. Well, yeah, it says
I do.
was.
I do wish
It
we got like
says
a
was.
parkour class
It
though.
says was though, so it was unaccredited, so they had to close it down. But that sounds like a great school, a fun school.
And
that sounds really fun.
The idea was there until his
Yes.
quirks got in the way.
Yeah, once you get to the everything else, I was like, this is now we're in kind of chaos.
Like I like the idea. I just need somebody to just like capitalize on that idea.
Yeah.
Somebody that's going to actually finish the story.
Somebody to finish the story. It said 12. Oh, Dynamite talking about the way. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Do you give a fuck?
I don't, but let's just see what the heck is going on.
Fine. But it's like, it said 12.
It's crazy that you don't care about Dynamite. You were like the one who was watching Dynamite over NXT when they were like.
I was watching both. No, that's a lie.
You were not watching NXT. Like, don't cap on John McCain's internet.
I am going to watch Full Gear too. I'm not paying for it, but I'm going to watch it. I'm also not paying for it because I can't afford it right now.
I don't pay for pay-per-views. They better tighten up and go ahead and get this contract done with Max so we can start watching there.
Agreed.
Because especially if they're trying to do pay-per-views once a month.
I do not want to.
Who's spending $50 a
not
month to watch some
Big Show
AEW
wrestle.
pay-per-view?
I do not want to see the Big Show wrestle again, even if it is.
Well, I can't walk straight. That man looked like he was in pain walking down that ramp. That's when I was like, yo, I feel so bad for Paul.
Do you know how bad I wanted to laugh right there?
What?
Right there. You said, well, I can't walk straight. That's terrible. Have you seen the Great Khali trying to walk?
Gosh.
It's bad.
Great Khali used to be so agile.
So, really? You call that agile?
Did you not see that man jump over the ropes?
No.
That was fake.
So I'm taking like lumbering steps.
But Big Show.
Did they beat Hook? Is that Hook?
Yeah. But
they beat
Big
Hook?
Show used to be able to do. Have you ever seen the Giants clips?
Yeah, him in Japan. Yeah, I've seen him.
Him in Japan and WCW.
Yeah.
Wild.
I remember seeing Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea in New Japan.
Hey, do you think Terry Bollea is gonna show up in AEW?
If he shows up in AEW, I'm gonna start watching. No, by the way, I'm so serious. If any of these companies, whichever company decides to bring Sexy Red on its platform first, I'm not watching that company no more.
What if it's TNA?
They wouldn't. They're not. No. They have a
TNA would be the ones to do it too.
They have a market, but they're not that desperate for ratings.
It depends on if Sonny. It depends on Sonny and how Sonny and Trinity think.
They can't be that desperate for ratings. They can't be. They are in their own world. They're doing fine. They're fine. They don't need it.
Keep telling yourself that.
They don't need it. They won't do it. They wouldn't do that.
If you know TNA the way I know TNA,
they wouldn't do that to me.
If you know TNA the way I know TNA, they would do it. I don't put it past any company to do it. That's the bad part. Hi. Whoever's saying hi. Who's saying hi? I see a bunch of hi, like a bunch of eyes and a big H. Who is that? So Tim Lully's got beat up by Nyla Rose in Alexandria last weekend.
So who?
Tim Lully's.
Who the hell is that?
The big fofo from VCW.
I haven't. Yeah.
Oh, you never met Tim Lully's?
No.
Okay? I think the time we went to VCW, he wasn't there. It's who? It's Noah.
Also,
does it say Noah or does it say Nori?
Also, apparently Logan is not going to retire.
It's Naomi. Naomi saying hi
to
us.
Oh.
There's a song that I have to sing now.
Do you have to sing it
I have to sing it.
by out of principle or
Yes, out of principle. And I think you know the song. I just need a Cameron around.
Not singing that song.
Somebody call my mama.
I'm not singing that song.
Somebody call my mama. Why not?
I'm not. No.
Somebody call my mama. It's about to get funky up in here.
I wasted my life watching those promos.
That song went hard though.
No, watching him be this
monster.
monster.
Being the monster that just come out as bro as Clay, the Funkasaurus.
Yeah. Had my time wasted watching that shit.
Somebody
Thinking,
call
oh
my
wow,
mama.
this is actually dangerous. And then, oh no, he's not. He's a freaking dinosaur.
He's a freaking dinosaur.
What a waste of my life.
This man is Barney gone funk.
With no rhythm.
So trust men, or post your favorite theme song.
Yeah,
wrestling.
give me the Alter Bridge, the other side.
That's your favorite.
Or any House of Black theme. Because Julia Hart's goes hard. Theirs as a group goes hard.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
What was the other one? Kings of the Black Throne is awesome. Kings of the Black
I can't.
Throne.
I don't find you funny.
Uh,
I didn't ask because I find you hilarious. So my favorite show intro is Beautiful People.
that was a good one. Although Across the Nation's pretty good.
It's not better.
It's not better than that, but it's pretty good.
Is there a TV theme better than the Beautiful People?
The Cross the Line Impact one. It is my destiny.
I never liked Impact's themes.
In this world,
Not even like okay. So Get Ready to Fly is like an outlier for TNA.
I don't know. Kurtz
Outside
is
of Get
pretty
Ready
good.
to Fly,
Kurtz is pretty good.
okay. So I do have a handful in TNA that I did like. Get Ready to Fly was one.
Joe's. You probably play that on your baritone if you want.
No, I'm thinking of Joe's from WWE.
Oh, no, that you can play. That you can play on your baritone. Or no, that's maybe tubas. Maybe. What does that sound like to you?
It's like a mixture of tuba and trombone. Because it has that splatty trombone sound to it.
Look at my man in the suit. Golden Dragons of
Say that
Dojima.
again.
Look at my man in the suit.
And I'm not your friend.
Look at my brother in the suit.
Who? Paul White?
I almost do this.
Well,
You can't tell me Coda.
where's the corporate show?
You can't tell me that man can't dress though.
It's the corporate show.
You know who I'm talking about.
The corporate show.
Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Where's the earring at, Skivon? That man got rid of the earring ever since Adam Cole got around. It's like you can't hang around my girlfriend no more.
Shut up!
That man started hanging around
Wait,
with
what?
Britt
What the
Baker.
heck? Oh.
He started hanging around Britt Baker, got an earring. And as soon as Adam Cole got there, it was like, leave my girlfriend alone. That man lost his earring.
Yeah. Wait, what are they talking about? Oh, they can't hear it.
Wrestling, like wrestlers themes. My Time is up there.
Oh.
This has kind of grown on me, and it's mainly because of Prince. It's Prince Nana.
I swear, when I draw, I don't swear, when I draw, I don't. No, it's how I was listening. I was like, all right. No, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part
Yo,
when he
Prince
does this.
Nana is the GOAT, bro.
Oh man, he's the second. This is the second person. This is the second person of color in wrestling to try and get a whole bunch of predominantly non-melanated people in rhythm. Jay.
It's working for Jay.
It is.
I was
It is.
thinking Shanky, but okay.
No, it's working for Jay, but I'm saying him, he's trying to get more people who some of the
I'm
crowds.
gonna start walking around school tomorrow
Some of the
doing the
crowds,
Prince Nana.
some of the crowds naturally don't have rhythm.
Oh well, duh. Tell your friends to say Tuba's better. Isaac, say Tuba's better.
You said what?
Say Tuba's better.
Tuba is better?
Cap,
No, okay.
you're lying. Don't tell my friend to lie.
Oh, they said, matter in hell. Matter in hell. Oh, I think they said if they come in physical contact, the match is off.
Good. I can't take Paige serious. I'm sorry. The more I look at him, the more he looks like Jack Perry's older brother. He's like Jack Perry's older brother meets Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, the look of
He looks like Drew in this shot.
it does give Drew. Plus his style, the way his style is.
All right, so now if Drew
I kinda
if
miss Trunk-
Drew does leave AEW,
I miss
WWE,
Trunks Page, honestly. I don't like. I mean, Tights Page is good, but I miss Trunks Page.
I don't really
I think
know too
tight-
much about Trunks Page.
You don't like the underwear. Underwear.
Underwears, they're trunks.
Yeah.
Squirt. That's
Why
so
can't we
good.
just have regular street fights? Like, I just want to see somebody go get blasted through a wall, like they used to, like they do in superhero shows. That's all I want to see.
Or is this a street fight?
It's a Texas death match.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, count me out.
Although if he does some of the stuff like he did in Lucha Underground,
Is Prince Nana really African though? That man probably from like Tennessee.
I mean,
That'd be the biggest plot twist since like
he might be. Hold on.
do your dance and say he ha ha no. He
He
ha.
is okay. So he is Nana Osue Bando.
Okay, so he really is from the motherland.
He is born in Brooklyn, New York. But to be fair,
He's still an FBA. Okay, we'll give him that. We see he's still not
yeah.
as Tariq Nasheed would say. He's
They
not
relocated.
FBA.
They relocated to Ghana for 5 years,
Okay,
and then returned back to New York City.
so therefore he's from Ghana.
Yeah. He's of Guinea.
He's one of the
He
people
claims
that
he's from the Ashanti tribe of Ghana. So yeah. Bill's from Ghana.
they
West
better
Africa.
never. They better keep Prince Nana with Swerve forever.
I think they will.
Watching this on mute, Prince Nana is so unserious. He's not even a cowboy. That's the part that probably like doesn't register me. Like this man is like, he's probably country. A cowboy. This man's from Virginia.
Yeah, I've met some cowboys from Virginia.
He's not a cowboy. He's an educator.
Hey, cowboys can be educated.
He's not a cowboy. He's an educator.
Why can't they be educated?
Mr. Hangman. Mr. Hangman.
Mr. Page.
No, I want to call him Mr. Hangman. Mr. Hangman, I need help with number 3.
Isn't he a math teacher?
Gosh, he's a math teacher.
I think. I don't know.
Oh, Miss AFOX should like him then. I'm going to tell AFOX. That's going to be my conversation with AFOX tomorrow. Like, did you know Hangman Page is a math teacher? You know I still have that, what are you doing? Oop, I will join.
Yeah, from Halifax, Virginia.
Huh?
Halifax.
Hey, stop talking in my comment section. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, teaching journalism and graphic design.
Oh, that's lit. He was an elected teacher.
Yeah.
How convenient.
He
Stop
has a
saying bad things in my
He
comment
went to
section.
Virginia Tech. He
Oh,
has
he's
a
a Hokie?
bachelor. He has a bachelor's degree in communications.
Oh, dang.
He can't even touch
He
him.
can't even touch him.
He can't even do nothing.
That was smart on Heyman's page. That was smart on Heyman's part, though. Who was this guy? Beating up black people. Must be racist. Hey, Jordan. All right, I gotta go with my cousin here. But yeah, dog. What else? Because I need to start
Oh, the
plating my food and start cleaning. And I got
So, do you want to hear
Cowboys.
something screwed up? So apparently, with the college football playoff looming, here are the current rankings. Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan, Florida State, and Washington. All 5 of them are undefeated. But you know there's only 4 of them to go. So right now it would be Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and Florida State. Here's where it gets screwed up. The rest of the top 10 is Louisville, who's 9-1, Missouri, who's 8-2, Alabama 9-1, Texas 9-1, and Oregon 9-1. Do you know that if for some reason all those teams were to win out, like for example Washington was to win out, Florida State was to win out, Michigan, Ohio State can't win out because they would eventually lose to each other because they have to play each other last game seed. Same thing with Georgia was to win out. If Alabama was to somehow beat Georgia, which I don't think they're going to. I mean, have you seen the way Georgia
Yeah,
beat
Georgia
up on people?
is dogging people.
But yeah, if those teams were to win out, and Florida was to win out, do you know that Florida State, still being undefeated, would not go to the playoff?
That's wild. Why?
Level of competition, because they play in the ACC.
Is the ACC not as strong as they used to be?
So they played LSU, beat LSU pretty handily. Southern Miss, Boston College, Clemson, all of them are unranked. Virginia Tech, Syracuse, Duke, Wake Forest, Pitt, Miami. They played North Alabama today, then they played Florida. Oh, by the way, what day are we coming back? Saturday?
Yeah, we'll be
On the
Saturday
second?
afternoon.
Because that's
Saturday.
like that's championship Saturday. That's championship Saturday.
What do you think is her problem?
She got misted. She got misted by Julia. And
Oh, so she's basically going through the whole Julia stage.
slowly. It's like slow progression.
She's still fine.
Yeah, I think it's great they're letting. Never mind. Maria Shafir's getting better. You know,
Do I know her though?
Marina Shafir.
Do I know her?
You don't. She's a problem.
But
She's the
but
problem.
you don't know her.
What do you mean?
You don't know her. You know her, but you don't know her. I'm talking about the promo.
Are you talking about the control your narrative promo?
No, the You Know Me promo.
Oh.
Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. Straight out of your mama's kitchen. Mr. Pierce. I'm Mr. Pierce. I'm Mr. Pierce.
So far,
I'm not Mr. Pierce though.
so far,
That's
this
Mr. Pierce.
is in
I'm his
2 weeks.
brother.
This is in 2 weeks. So far, here are the.
Let's see how long
Just
this match
play that.
lasts.
Okay, so here are the usual. Here are the matchups locked for championship weekend. Conference USA Championship is New Mexico State and Liberty.
That's going to be on Friday. So the Pac-12 championship game is going to be played on Friday.
Something tells me Julia's gonna win,
The Big 12
Saturday.
championship. I hope so.
and it's gonna be with Sky Blue. Well, Sky Blue's gonna help her win it.
Georgia and Georgia and Alabama. Georgia and Alabama are in the SEC championship game. Why is Alabama the home team
For what?
for the SEC championship game?
That's a really good question.
They're 8. Georgia's 1. Never
That's
mind.
a really good question.
Florida State's already in the ACC championship game.
Are they guaranteed to be in the championship? Though?
Yeah, they all Bama had to do was win last week.
Very well. That is a good question to why they.
Why are people
Oh.
so convinced? People are convinced. By the way, Georgia's favored by 4.
It's because they have that history of being
I know,
in
but
the
like
top for so long.
I know,
And
but
when you develop a pattern, that's why for so long the Patriots were always looked at as the standard.
I get that, but my
Even
thing
though
is,
I must say, the fact that Belichick's coaching tree is so garbage.
it is absolute hell. It's the worst.
Was Belichick the only thing that really made? Was it Belichick or was it Tom Brady?
It makes me feel like it's more Tom as time has gone on.
Because even looking at it now, with the whole Mac Jones experiment, yeah, they made the playoffs that one year, but he got dogged in the wild card.
He's been getting dogged.
No, I mean they got dogged in the wild card,
I
and
was like,
then
he's been getting dogged.
he has
Yeah,
constantly flexible. He's regressing, and we just saw the worst interception of all season.
It was terrible.
I told you I love me some Red Velvet. Straight out show Mama's Kitchen, and she who was she married to? She married to somebody in AEW, isn't she?
I know Lee Johnson just married Julia.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Julia. I don't know.
No,
if
Lee
Red-
Johnson married Julia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lee Johnson and Julia. I knew somebody just got married.
Yeah.
Shoddy Lee. We gave you 1,000 likes. I appreciate it, big dog.
She's Colombian?
Who? Red Velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I could definitely tell she's Hispanic. Speaking of Colombia, boy, BFAB. Seeing BFAB on TV every week, I love it. But you know, I've been on this. I've been on the BFAB hype train forever.
Chandler Hopkins. No idea who that is.
Oh, so nobody in the business. Which same thing for Jay. Jay's
Yeah.
married to a baseball player.
He's the luckiest baseball player on earth.
Dog, WWE got some fun, like, muscular women. Look at their roster full of all those fine, muscular women.
Rhea.
Jade, Rhea,
Jade,
Bianca,
Bianca.
Ivy,
Ivy.
BFAB.
Is she muscular?
BFAB, yes.
Is she though?
Yes.
Compared to those other women?
She's on a smaller scale, but yes,
I wouldn't call that muscular.
she is. Raquel.
I think as far as muscular women though, Impact's got to beat. You can't even.
I'm
Think
trying
about
to
Jordan.
think Jordan.
Jordan, Masha Slamovich, Killian King,
I don't know who that is, but they had also what's the black girl?
Savannah.
Savannah Evans, because she's been at VCW. I don't know. WWE kind of got a sack, because I think they still got some in the vault. Because remember, they're getting D1 athletes now.
What's the other girl?
Like-
Killer Kelly.
They got D1 athletes coming in now. So Ruka. Dang, AEW really dropped that one. That was when they should have kept. Cause remember she was teaming up with
Sawyer Rex in GCW. Look at this. Phew.
I do like what they're doing on Raw with the women though. They're really giving them a lot more focus.
Izzy is gonna fight Killian King. Ooh, that was nice knowing Izzy.
Izzy, as in like Bailey Izzy?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she's wrestling now.
Is she like 18 now?
Yeah.
It was just yesterday. Sasha made her cry on TV.
Yep, on national television.
Well, it wasn't national television. It was on the network.
Still. Do you think you could beat anything? You know, I'm gonna say this right now. All those like alpha dudes who think they can beat a WNBA player just because the WNBA is kind of
I will say
whatever,
this:
you're not beating them 1-on-1.
It's not just any random dude. Now, I will take a top 10 high school player, like a top 10 high school player over a WNBA player.
Okay.
I will go. That's about as far as I would go.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about all.
But some random Joe direct.
Yeah, some random.
Oh no.
Some random dudes on Instagram, because every time I see like a WNBA highlight or some woman doing something pretty,
absolutely not,
like crazy athletic in a male-dominated sport, I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool, and I'll say, oh, I could strike her out, or I would block her shot. She ain't scoring on me. I'm like what's that one girl on Twitter? I keep showing you, Angie. Yeah, like her.
Like there's another girl I follow on TikTok and Instagram. What's her name? Stefania. Dog, she's fine too. But just some random. Well, she's not pro, but if you take somebody like
Angie's playing in like gyms. She's just going to gyms all across wherever her area is and balling people up.
Right, but balling some random dude up at the gym. You know them dudes at the rec. They talk up a good game, but half them be trash anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah. Because I know you saw the video that came out about a month or so ago, like a few weeks ago, where the dude said that the top high schools around the nation could probably beat a WNBA team. I agree, and it's not like the top school in Rhode Island. It's got to be like the top high schools in like California or the strong like even Virginia. We got some good basketball players in Virginia. You take the top guys here and put them against WNBA, I'm taking them. But just some random school, like I don't think Western Branch's basketball team can beat the Las Vegas Aces.
I don't think so either.
But like Bronny's team, yes.
I kind of want to put these to test just in case y'all are wrong.
I mean, the dude did offer to put $1 million on it. And if the girls win, he gonna get $1 million. Take the money. I would pay to see it.
Imagine if they go out there
because we see what the women's national soccer team would do.
Imagine the bruised egos that would happen if they went there and they got their asses busted.
Right, and we would sit here, we would say, okay, so we now know that that's not the case, but we saw how a high school soccer team smacked the U.S. women's national soccer team.
Are we talking any WNBA?
He specifically said the Aces. He said a top high school in the nation could beat the best WNBA team. So the Aces.
So did they just win the championship?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm willing to see it. And like I said,
I'm not saying that I'm not saying this to defend the women on it. I'm trying to take into account as like I feel like there's a lot of other things beyond than just physical. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, physical. I'm not saying physical is not part of it, right? Like, yeah, driving to the paint and all that's part of it. But I feel like there's like tactical advantages.
I think if there's to beat the boys, it's gonna be mentally.
No, I'm saying I feel like there's a tactical advantage to that
Ooh, that was bad.
that the professionals will have over like some 18-year-old kid or less who's 9 times out of 10 playing by not using tactics. They're playing essentially playing organized street ball.
Now, I think the elite high school teams have some type of tactic to them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that entire last sequence was bad.
Yeah.
You missed the sisters
No,
kick.
that's not.
That was rough. But
They're getting an applause. They liked it.
they're just applauding because she won.
No, it's a pretty decent applause.
You already know the
This
internet's
is gonna
about to
be a
go
good one.
crazy.
Huh?
The internet's about to go crazy
In what way? Like,
because that was just
yeah,
rough.
no, but I'm saying I know the match is gonna be good. Julia Hart's about to miss.
I think this
Julia's
segment,
gonna miss stat. Julia's about to miss stat. Julia's about to miss.
I think the story around it is going to be better than the match itself.
Julie's probably gonna win it.
Yeah.
I hope she does.
But tactical, like I said, the mental thing, I think, yeah, because they're a lot more mature.
Yeah.
They will have that advantage.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is the athleticism might be a little too much.
Athleticism.
Because you got to remember,
athleticism's only gonna go so far. Honestly.
you got to remember, at one point, these kids could have went straight to the league. And we talk about the elite schools. These are schools that have some of your top 100 players in the recruiting class. So at one point, these kids could have went pro. And yeah, not everybody was a Kobe or LeBron. You got some Kwame Browns, but even Kwame Brown, not too many women are going to beat Kwame Brown in a basketball game. So there's a lot of angles that could go, and that's why I kind of wanted to see it, because it would have been actually an entertaining thing to watch, because I would be willing to sit there and analyze it. I'm like, okay, what went right here for the high schools and what went right for the WNBA team. So that's why I was like, and I was kind of disappointed because they didn't take up on the offer, because I'm like,
well, to be fair to them, I can understand why they wouldn't, because
if they lose, then they'd have to fork up with a meal.
Well, it's that, and then it's like people are already shitting on your league anyway. Why give them more reason?
Shut them up.
Yeah, but like it's like well then
but
again,
a lot of it is
knowing how the way things are now. It would be like they win, they get shit on, because it was like you played a bunch of high schoolers.
So
then
you're gonna have that either way.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But some of the issue is self.
Okay. So what wins? What objective wins do you see? Advantages do you see?
There's no objective win in anything they do. They talk about the issues that they have, and there's no objective win in that, because a lot of the issues that they're having, when they talk about the pay issue, there's no objective win in there, because where's the money?
Talking about,
I'm just saying there's no objective win in anything.
The league in general. We're talking about beyond the league. We're talking about in that specific scenario.
Well, there's no objective win either way, because like you said, if they win, well, you just be high schoolers. If you lose,
you got beat by high school.
Right. So the issue is this whole thing. The whole conversation was never going to be an objective win. If they could have just left it alone, and then it never would have got to that point, because now you lost in responding to him saying it, because now you have backed out of it, and you lost that one too.
What would drive you to even want to create that response in the first place, elicit that response in the first place? Like, why is that so?
You walked into a lose-lose situation as soon as you said something. The moment she responded was lose-lose.
No, but I'm saying why? I'm talking about from the dude's perspective. Why do you give a shit? If why do you have not why do you have that take? Because you're entitled to that take. Why do you give a shit if they play?
It's because a lot of it has come through of the original conversation from WNBA because it's been that whole controversy that has really taken a new life after the entire Brittany Griner ordeal. Because they were saying that Brittany Griner should never have had to go over there and play for the money she was making, and what she was making. She's at the top of the list when it comes to earnings in WWE anyway. And I wish I was making as much money as she was making. Keep it a buck. But
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's black and white.
Back there.
I thought that was her butt.
I thought it was too.
I was about to say she back to being
what's
caked up.
going on back there?
I was about to say, wait, she back to being caked up? Because I know she kind of. What the heck is she doing? Who was that?
That's
that new
Mariah
girl.
May. She was in Stardom for like the last 2 years. She's really good. She's very talented. She had a brilliant match with Julia earlier this year.
She looks totally different from her time in WWE.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of when she was part of the Team NXT for the Survivor Series 2019. Looking at that and her now, it's like, is this really Toni Storm? But yeah, that's all I got, dog.
I don't think. I'm just saying, like, look.
The whole thing is, it was never a winning situation for anybody because he came off immediately looking like he was just punching down.
Yeah,
In honest, he's punching down. She responds. Now she's put in this predicament where now he's going to offer this.
Who put it up? Who put up the
He started. I forget who it was that responded. Was it who's on the Aces?
I think Candice was on.
Well, it wasn't Candice.
Probably Brenna Stewart, I think.
It was somebody on the team. I don't know who it was. But my whole thing was you put yourself in a losing situation from the get go. Why is he wrestling in squash matches? Who the heck is this? Why is Joe wrestling nobodies?
Clay Travis.
Yeah, Clay Travis is the one that sent it out.
My point is, like, why does he give a shit about that?
Because he's doing what the media does. Regardless of what side of the media it is, this is what they do. Especially if they have a situation where they know they can.
Chelsea Gray.
Okay, so that's what it was.
Yeah.
Now, if I were her, I would have just left it alone. You say what you want to do. You talk about this, and that's all that matters. Sometimes that's what you got to do with the media. You got to let them talk. Because what it does, it brings buzz to your name.
I can kind of get, but you can't. I'll give Chelsea Gray. ESPN shoves the WNBA down our throat, even though nobody cares. Then don't watch it. You don't watch it, no way.
Who's watching ESPN in the first place? I would have never knew if people didn't tell me that ESPN was shoving WNBA down our throat.
I just see the commercials. And
dog, it's so funny. I'll see commercials like, oh shoot, we're in the All-Star Weekend already.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
and that's my remark every single time. I was like, okay.
Like, so I'm looking at it like, yo, what are you talking about? Shoving what? The commercials down our throats? Because I'm not gonna sit here and say.
First of all, ain't nobody shoving nothing down my throat.
No, I'm saying like nobody like for example, like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like and pretend like oh yeah I watch the WNBA. I'm not gonna sit here and say that.
Right.
But I am gonna sit here and be like we're not. I'm not certainly not gonna discredit what all those women in that league had to go through to in order to get to that point. That's what I'm not gonna do.
Right. But again, anybody shoving anything down my throat.
That's not the point. The point is, it's like to say that ESPN is like
ESPN's doing what it's
forcing
supposed to do, though. They're trying to get ratings. Yeah, it's not working, but they're doing their job. I'd have a problem that they didn't try to advertise.
Travis also, this is from Essentially Sports. Travis also urged basketball fans to name 3 NBA franchises and 5 WNBA players: the Aces, the Liberty, and
I'm stumped.
The Aces,
The Sparks, the Mystics. Is the Mystics still a team?
Yeah, the Sparks.
The Sparks, the Mystics, and the Aces.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Aces.
Now naming 5 current
Aces
players. Asia Wilson.
5 current players: Candace.
Is she still current?
Sabrina Ionesco, Brenda Stewart, Brianna Stewart, Chelsea Gray.
I got Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson.
Tiaja Cooper.
That we just named 10.
Candace Parker.
We named like 10.
I've only named 3. Hold on, give me a second. Tiaja Cooper, Candace Parker. Taurasi, is she still playing?
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's all I got, though. I can name you Cheryl Swoops.
She's still playing.
I can name you Cheryl Swoops and Lisa Leslie.
She's still playing for the Phoenix Mercury.
Okay, so Diana Taurasi.
Okay.
That's at 4. And for a 5th one, honestly, I didn't know who Sue Bird was to her last season. But she's retired, so she doesn't count. Like, people talking about Sue Bird, like, who the heck is Sue Bird, and why is she so old?
Sue Bird is like one of the best players ever in that league.
Brittany Griner.
So Sabrina Ionesco, Candace Parker, Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi.
And I can't ball none of them up. They could all be
No, like, the fuck?
But then again, I don't play basketball. The last time I did anything good on basketball is I shot 3 threes in Dexter's face.
That was still a while there.
I don't think I'll ever have a moment like that again.
I don't think you can
now
do that
all I
again
do is
if
block
you try.
shots with kids taller than me.
So,
this is the match I don't care about. But yeah, it's just the media's doing what they do. They're punching down because ESPN did their job. I wish they would advertise volleyball like they do WNBA because, shoot, volleyball is my favorite women's sport now. I can sit down and watch a good 5-set game.
I can't understand like why. Yeah, Asia Wilson. Why?
I say Asia Wilson. Did I say Asia Smith?
You said Wilson.
Okay.
I want to know why. Like what?
Because I know Asia Smith is Asia Ruffin.
I want to know why he gave so much of a fuck.
He's doing his job.
I know he's doing his job, but it's like.
Because did you know who Clay Travis was until he said that?
Yeah, I've actually heard his name, and I know every time I hear his name, he's saying some bullshit.
I did not know who this Rudy Poo was.
Yeah. Every time I've seen his name pop up, he's saying he has some BS take.
Yeah, I don't know who this is. They look so goofy. The older they get, the goofier they look.
They look. Yeah, no.
Is that
their mother and father.
Okay, that's what I thought. I've never seen two people get older and goofier at the same time. Well, I will say this: not as goofy as at one time.
Which one time?
where they had the mutton chops.
That
And it
was
was-
weird. Where one of them was like, well, I think that was the same era where Kenny had the Triple H going, right?
Can we never talk about that time period of Kenny Omega ever again? That was the dark ages of Kenny Omega.
That match is going like 50 minutes.
Guess who's not watching it? You haven't watched a Chris Jericho match in like years. I refuse to watch that man wrestle. I don't watch this man in segments anymore. I'm like, what's Chris Jericho to nowadays? I'm not watching a Chris Jericho anything. Give me Cope versus Christian. I'm not calling the man Adam Copeland. I'm not calling that man Adam Copeland.
I wouldn't expect.
I refuse. That man is Edge.
His mama called him Edge. I'm gonna call him Edge.
His mama named it Edge, and I'm gonna call that man Edge. You know his mama named him Adam.
Anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. So we get out of here. Peace, love,
Yeah.
Pop Tarts. Remember to drink your water.
You want to play Madden?
I'm about to go clean up because I'm about to eat this cobbler.